Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free.
Alrighty then. And if you want to, you can also invite us too.
Look familiar? Seems like we have happening all over the galaxy, right? Use it
Hmm.
that is, unless you make the most important decision of your
Yeah, I
life.
get you. Right. You could like put in your choice in timer or something. Damn.
How do I meet the strangest man?
How old is too old to be playing video games? Last Christmas, my son asked for a PS5 and nothing else. Being 41, I wasn't too familiar with what he wanted and headed straight to Best Buy to test it out before buying. An employee helped me go through the features and set up a game for me to play. I remember being blown away by how real the characters looked. I never realized how advanced games had become. It had been decades since I last even touched a gaming console, and at the time, my own parents rejected the idea of buying games, telling me that it was a waste of money. I felt really disappointed, so sometimes I would borrow it from a friend or sneak over to a friend's house to play. But as I got older, I was forced to focus on working towards having a successful career and family, and nothing else. But 20 years later, here I was buying the 5th edition of a PlayStation. The employee asked me what games I preferred to see if it was compatible. I told him that I was too old to play games, and that this device was for my son. The young man happily rejected my idea and said that it was never too late to start playing games. He handed me a few multiplayer games and told me that my son would love having me as his player too. I loved that idea and thanked the employee. I asked for his contact to help with the setup, and he even taught me some basic mechanics of the game to surprise my son later. Now, my son and I have game nights every weekend. How old is too old?
Why is the public so willing to forgive Omni-Man when they're not willing to forgive Endeavor?
So, buddy, pal, bestie, I'd like you to meet my dear friend, the Incredible Hulk. Mr. Hulk, I'd like you to meet my buddy, Perfect Cell. Hulk angry! What's his superpower, being an asshole? He turns green when he gets super pissed off, actually. Really? That shit? Hell, I can do that. Hulk smash! Hulk is strongest there is! Yeah, sorry, Mr. Hulk, but the strongest green guy is already taken. You're gonna have to find another universe to cameo in. Alright. You stop punching me. That worked surprisingly well. I know, right? I expected more of a crash out. Hey! Hey, what are you doing? Gamma tsunami!
You ready? Yeah. Alright, we'll take the top off. You're gonna put 5 drops inside, okay? So take the lid off the food. Human noob. Well, I originally intended to...
Snap your W.
However, once it does, it will fly around in search of a supply of toothpaste. Upon finding some, it will land near or actually in amongst other toothpicks, at which point the SCP-611 instance will shed its wings, allowing its camouflaged appearance to become even more effective. After this has happened, the fly will enter a passive state, resting in a dormant condition for a maximum of 40 days. If the presence of an SCP-611 instance remains undetected for the duration of this amount of time, then all its life signs will cease and the fly will perish. However, should someone pick up and attempt to use what they think is a toothpick, but is actually an instance of SCP-611, then the next part of the parasite's life cycle will commence. The SCP-611 species survives by laying their eggs inside the gums of unsuspecting human hosts. Someone who has come into contact with an SCP-611 instance will initially notice no signs of invasion, nor will they experience any adverse side effects, at least not until after several days. Anywhere between 4 days and a full week after contact, the SCP-611 eggs that have been deposited into a person's mouth will hatch. The newly hatched larvae will then burrow into the host's jaw, causing severe discomfort to whoever has been unlucky enough to be implanted with the eggs. The pain caused by the burrowing SCP-611 larvae is sharp, intense, and continuous. Although given the oral location that they hatch in, this sensation can be wrongly attributed to toothache, a cavity, or some other form of pain caused by a dental issue. As the larvae burrow deeper into a person's jaw, they leave behind open internal wounds. These oral injuries can be prone to serious infections given the sheer number of germs in the human mouth. When experiencing the pain of newborn SCP-611 instances burrowing into the jaw, what is actually being felt by the human host is the larvae feeding. Once they have consumed a sufficient amount, the larvae will then exhibit another significant difference from other species of botfly. They enter a pupa stage, between the immature and mature points of their life cycle, similar to the pupa seen when some caterpillars mature into butterflies. However, in the case of SCP-611, the parasitic toothpick does not require a protective outer shell, a chrysalis, during its pupa stage. It is protected by the body of its human host. As a larva matures into a fully grown SCP-611 fly, its body will grow longer and its outer exoskeleton will harden. This continues until the now adult anomalous botfly's body is long and thin and sharp enough to punch through the skin of the human being it has grown inside. This is, by all accounts, excruciatingly painful for those unfortunate to be used as hosts for developing SCP-611 instances. The pointed, toothpick-like parasites will extrude from beneath the outer surface of the jaw until they have pierced the skin of the host's face, allowing the newly matured SCP-611 fly to now exit its host. Upon reaching maturity, adult SCP-611...
My house isn't being robbed, it's being stolen!
You aware that your wife's in the house? Well, it's my house. I paid for it. The judge says she could stay in the house.
Oh, who's going to pay for that?
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me? No, I don't need to be rescued. He needs to be arrested. I am not leaving this house. The judge said I didn't have to.
Hey, Marjan, what's the holdup?
My holdup being that she's a crazy lady, Cap. In about 60 seconds, you'll be the proud owner of 9/10 of nothing.
Sergeant, the wife is clear.
Do you remember what you said on the radio before you made egress from the residence?
My holdup being that she's a crazy lady, Cap.
Can you tell me why you felt the need to use language like that? I had to compel her to move her butt. Are you aware that crazy is considered a slur?
So, how much trouble am I looking at here?
The Geralds feel like we can get this all resolved right here.
Thought you two were divorced.
We've decided to reconcile.
I'm sorry, truly, Mrs. Gerald.
Good. You should do it just like that.
The what the Geralds would like
The
you
super
to
destroyer
publicly
is ready
post
for
your
the next
apology
mission.
on social media.
We understand you have 5 million followers?
You want to publicly shame her? She saved your life. I don't see where the shame is unless she didn't mean it.
I meant it.
Great, so just do it like that and make sure to tag our GoFundMe.
We sure would like this to be over.
But it doesn't have to be.
All we're asking for here is $750,000.
All death manure?
Yeah, wait, why do they look familiar?
Wait, the ones who filed the complaint against Marjan? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What? Why are you just standing there? Get us out of here!
Well, I mean, we could pull them out, but we'd probably just pull their arms right off.
What?
Yeah, well, in that case, it falls to the sole discretion of the firefighter in charge of equipment. And who's that?
Oh, no.
Promise, whatever happens, we won't sue.
But I am gonna need one more thing.
Anything, just get us out.
Hey guys, Firefox here. I ran into some friends at work today, and to any of you who contributed to the Gerald's GoFundMe page, I'd like you to know that $100 grand of that was spent on this car in that dung pile over there.
My house isn't being robbed.
Let's pick Mace.
Excuse me, can you tell us what kind of birds these are? They hatch from eggs I found in the nest.
Good heavens. I'm very glad you brought those in, Bart. I'll just get those killed and you can be on your way.
Wait, what the heck are you doing?
My civic duty, that's what.
Bolivian tree lizard?
It's a vicious oviraptor. It feasts on bird eggs and lays its own eggs in the nest.
The unsuspecting mother bird cares for them until the babies hatch and devour her, too.
What a jump.
It's already wiped out the dodo, the cuckoo, and the nene. It has nasty plans for the booby, the titmouse, the woodcock, and the titpecker.
How vile.
Well, the one thing that mystifies me is how a Bolivian lizard made it to Springfield.
Excuse me.
What are you doing?
Cowboys are fighting the Germans.
Dad? This little shit is sneaking around where you don't belong.
Dad, let go of
Break
him.
it into his room.
So what?
Put his paws all over his things.
He's a kid, Dad, and Freddy's things don't matter.
They matter to me. He's my son. They matter to me. They matter more than this freak you invited.
Mr. Harrow is a guest in our
They
house.
matter more than you.
You're drunk. And you don't know what you're saying.
How the fuck would you know?
Oh, I'll go to him right now.
Oh, what?
I'll kill you.
Get out of my house. You're a whole bunch of goddamn strangers. Every one of you.
Take some food, at least.
We ate plenty, miss. Thanks just the same.
Mr. Corbett.
Not a word. I've been down in that same bottle, believe me.
How did you climb out?
It's a talk for another day. You need anything, you make sure you knock, okay?
Give him this. Dad won't know the difference. Tomorrow morning. I'm only trying to explain.
We're all leaving.
You mean me? I should go with.
I wasn't.
You're asking.
Yes, you should get your coat. You should come with me.
This is how Japan generates electricity using people's footsteps.
Now we're talking. They're supposed to be filled with them. Looks like they connect to each other at the joints. Then expand and contract like muscles to move around. But which one laid the eggs? Guess if they're hermaphrodites, they all could have laid them. Now's not the time to think about that. Gimme!
Let's go already!
Hey guys, get over here!
Do we look like we can? Huh? What was that? And why did they go chasing it? Whoa. So it was a mage after all.
Nope, there was no mage. This so-called living armor isn't controlled by magic, but by the creatures inside.
Huh?
Check this out. The armor has 2 layers and liquid sandwich between them. That makes the armor move. In the armor, these things link together. They form...
You can't kick her out of school for being pregnant.
No, but I can suspend her for 3 weeks, which should be enough to ruin her grade point average and keep her from graduating.
Suspend her for what?
You need a reason? How about toilet papering the school?
The entire drill team admitted to that.
That's not the way I heard it.
You know, I'm beginning to believe all those things I read about you on the bathroom wall.
Well, I'm not interested in what you or those liars think of me. Only in maintaining the reputation of my school, which does not include pregnant girls parading through the hallways.
And what about the boys that got them that way?
Setting limits has always been the girls' responsibility. You know the old saying, boys will be boys.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I've just never known anybody stupid enough to repeat it.
This discussion is over.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, they kicked me out of school.
I don't understand why you'd want to go to a school that doesn't want you. Maybe Coach is right, Cheyenne.
Easy for you to say, since you get to still play football and graduate with your friends.
Well, that's not Van's fault. God built women to carry babies and men to carry footballs.
You are just precious. You know, it's not fair. Why am I the only one that has to suffer?
I'm sorry, but what am I supposed to do? Quit school and stay home with you?
No.
Yes.
What?
That's exactly what you're gonna do. As long as Cheyenne's suspended, you stay home. No school and no football.
No football? That's ridiculous. Pulling Van out of school isn't going to make things fair for Cheyenne.
Wanna bet?
Reba, the whole school is counting on him. There is no way the Wildcats can go all the way to state without Van.
Exactly.
Nice.
What?
Oh, she said,
Nice.
if the game's as important as you say it is, it's only a matter of time before Mrs. Hodge invites Van and Cheyenne to return to school.
Go, Mom.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure. What's more embarrassing to a Texas high school? A pregnant teen or a losing season?
Ooh, I know.
kick her out of school for being pregnant.
No, but I can suspend her for 3 weeks, which should be enough to ruin her grade point average and keep her from grad.
Wait.
You can't. Ready? Okay. You're playing.
Okay. Oh. Hold my primary. I'm going in. How am I going to get this achievement? Wait, no. Retrieve. Oh, wait, no. This one could work. I've just got to do it stealthily. Wish me luck. I'm going in stealthily. Whew.
Jump complete.
I'm going to make this invite only. I'm going to need to grab a different gun. Well, actually, you know what? Keep the revolver. High explosive. No. Seeker grenade. So that way I don't have to get close. And if I need to, I'll just throw out a grenade and it goes after the most high value target. So I just need to complete one mission without firing a primary and or a support weapon. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm thinking dog breath for in case any of them get too close. And the rest, sentries. Mortar sentry for... No, not mortar sentry. Rocket sentry. And I'll do vitality enhancement. Change out my equipment for the combat technician. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. And I'll wear the EX prototype helmet. Commence Operation Silent Squid. For budgetary reasons, hell bombs require manual arming, but don't stick around unless you're looking for a spot on the wall of martyrs. It said that I cannot fire my primary, I cannot fire a support weapon. It said nothing about sentry guns. I'm gonna go straight for the mission objective and call that good. Walnut throws your back out. Okay, I see mission objective. Advancing.
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
I hear the squid bastards. Throw that in there. Cause a distraction. And throw that there. in case bigger enemies show up. That too.
Have a taste of democracy!
I haven't fired a support weapon or a primary yet, so I'm still in the clear. This is going good so far. Now I need to find the black box. There. There it is. Okay. That part of the mission's done. Part 2. Commence part 2 of the operation. Deliver the black box to the mission objective.
For prosperity!
Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out my way into the city. I don't have anything to bust out the walls, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Okay. There we go.
Dropping a pin.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright, drone, do your thing.
Found something!
Woo, shit. God, I'm a terrible shot. I've had better shots. Calling a resupply. Shit. Damn it.
Democracy has landed.
I hate how much damage that does.
My life for Super Earth!
Get that shit out of here. There we go. Down it goes. Fucking fly. Okay. Come back and resupply. Right, it's X to get off of that sort of thing.
Tagging map.
Oh shit. Stay low. Alright, let's move. There is no fucking way I'm doing this. I have successfully uploaded the black box. Commencing end of operation mission. Extract safely. Stage 3 of the operation is now in effect. Now I just gotta get to extraction, survive, and get the hell out of here. I'm gonna just keep stimming.
Found something. Throwing grenade.
Sending down sentry. Deploying sentry. Deploying sentry.
Good shit.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. Sending down equipment package.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Yeet. Alright, little drone. Let's rock and roll.
30 seconds.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? Say hello to democracy.
Oh shit.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Come on, extraction, hurry up.
Have a taste of democracy. Fire in the hole.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh no. Shit.
Throwing grenade.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1, landing in progress.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way I do this. I'm out of here, bitches!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I didn't fire a support weapon, fire primary. Come on. Where's the achievement? Yes! There it is! Save recent gameplay